B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh V'Natzliach. Shabbat Shalom. This week's Parsha is Korach. Korach was the jealous, wealthy cousin of Moshe, a Levi. That in this week's Parsha, Korach started a rebellion against the authority of Moshe, the leader of the Jews, and Aharon, his brother, the high priest, the Kohen Gadol. And Korach basically had a whole gang of people, and unfortunately 250 of them were prominent people. They were part of the Sanhedrin from the tribe of Reuben. And Korach argued that everybody's holy. Why do we need you to rule over us, Moshe? Why do we need Aharon to be the Kohen Gadol? These 250 people, they want to be Kohen Gadol. They want to be the high priest. So we have to ask ourselves a question. That Korach is starting up with somebody, not any Joe Schmo. He's starting up with the greatest prophet of all time. That God has done countless miracles through the authority, through the vessel, through the human being Moshe. How could Korach have so much audacity, chutzpah? What was he thinking? He was thinking he was going to win and God was going to abandon Moshe. And the answer is that Korach deceived himself because of jealousy. He was very wealthy, and one of his cousins became the prince of the Levites, Elisaphan ben Uziel. So that already got him aggravated. Then he saw that he was jealous of Aharon's very special position of being the Kohen Gadol and Moshe. So from here, Rav Chaim Shmulevitz teaches us really a very deep lesson that you can be great. Korach had a wonderful position. He was in charge of carrying the Holy Ark, the Aron HaKodesh, Minosei Aharon. But because of his jealousy, it created animosity, and he was able to fool himself and deceive himself into starting up with the greatest prophet of all time. So we see how dangerous and toxic jealousy is. But even more than that is, how did he convince all the other people? Okay, he was delusional. He was able to deceive and fool himself to do such a silly and ridiculous act of starting up with Moshe, the most pure. Bechol Beti Ne'eman. Moshe is the most selfless and devoted servant of God. Moshe is the least corrupt, not corrupt at all, and his integrity and his leadership is impeccable. But because of jealousy, Korach was able to deceive himself. But how was he able to get everybody else to join his crazy rebellion? And that is another second toxic, super toxic cancer, spiritual cancer, God forbid, that really destroys people. And that's letzanut, mockery, making fun of holy things, belittling. See, Korach, he would come with a sisit, and he said, the sisit, one of the strings needs to be blue. He would bring a sisit and say, what happened if the whole entire thing is blue? Does it still need sisit? If an entire room is full of Torah, does it need a mezuzah? See, he would poke fun at the teachings of Moshe, and by poking fun and belittling and mockery, he was able to deceive the rest of his gang. So we live in a society today that, unfortunately, our secular leaders have lost any concept of shame and nobility and to act in an honorable way. And this is very bad for society, because society needs to be based on a hierarchy. We have a leader, we have a governor, we have a mayor, we have a chief rabbi, we have a rabbi, we have a rosh yeshiva. We have to respect our elders, we have to respect our parents. And what the Torah is teaching us is somebody that wants to cause anarchy and there should be no authority is the worst thing, because ultimately Korach, through jealousy, deceived himself, through mockery, making fun of Moses and his authority, was able to deceive others. So when we see these terrible diseases growing within us, we need to cut them off, to realize that God gives you what you need and you have to be content and happy with the position, not be jealous, and never make fun of your parents, your leaders, people that are truly, truly altruistic. Who can be more truly beloved and purely devoted to the Jewish nation than Moshe and Aaron? Not an iota of haughtiness, not an iota of selfishness. So may Hashem help us to distance ourselves from Korach, starting machloket, rebellion, and fighting amongst Klal Yisrael. Because I saw a beautiful idea. It said Korach wanted to cause disunity amongst the nation of Israel, the Jews. That's why the land, the grains of earth that are united, that create the ground that we walk on, midah keneged midah, they disunified and swallowed him in. His punishment was exactly measure for measure. May Hashem always bring peace amongst the nation and respect for authority. And may everybody have a wonderful day and wonderful week. Shabbat Shalom.